All right, let's get it. Champs on three. 1, 2, 3. Champs!
Underneath to Riley, puts up and shot. Going deep for three.
Oh, yes! Okay.
Yes, sir! Oh, wow!
Trailblazer. Welcome to Trailblazer Tip-Off.
Ball game! Trailblazers win! And welcome inside Burns Arena. March Madness has arrived. The opening round of the Western Athletic Conference, Utah Tech and Southern Utah, round 3 of this brotherly love rivalry. Hi there, everybody. Rod Zundel along with Mike Olson. Welcome to the Trailblazer Tip-Off on the Fan Sports Radio Network and also on TrailblazerSportsVision.com. Last year, the 8th and 9th seed did not make it to the WAC tournament. This year, they're having an opening round of play-in game. That's what's taking place here. Utah Tech, 14-game losing streak. They're in the 9th spot, the last seed in the WAC. Southern Utah, they're in the 8th seed. They're playing for the 3rd time this year. Southern Utah got the first 2.
Yeah, what a series, right? Southern Utah, both of those games have really played really well. Risen to the challenge, defended home court, came into Burns Arena, and pulled off a win not too long ago. We're just 2 weeks away from, or 2 weeks removed from that Southern Utah win here in Burns Arena. So that's a team coming in that's got confidence that they can win on this floor.
In the first meeting in Cedar City, it was a 2-point game. Langston Jr. hit a layup with 1 second left on an air ball to beat the Trailblazers. Trailblazers lost by 7 a couple weeks later here on this floor. Now, they have met one other time in the WAC tournament 2 years ago in the second round. Trailblazers got a first-round win over Stephen F. Austin, and then that game was a 1-point win for Southern Utah. That's when Cam Gooden went off for 35, tournament high for Utah Tech.
Yeah, what a game. These two teams are ready to go. There's a lot at stake, right? Both of these teams are not satisfied with where they're at. They want to continue playing.
Trailblazers, 14-game losing streak after winning their first 2 conference games. Hasn't gone the way they wanted, but that's what March Madness is all about. This is one win, is all you need to start a magical run, but it's got to happen here in the next 2 hours.
Yeah, you take that 14-game losing streak, rip it up. It doesn't mean a thing, right? Those games mean absolutely nothing today. It's a one-game series, 40 minutes on the clock, and it's all down to this. You can forget everything. It's a whole new series. Utah Tech sitting on a different bench in the home visit.
Yep.
This is a whole new game for them.
Trailblazers coming off a loss here at home to wrap up the regular season to Seattle. Time now to take a look back at last Saturday night against Seattle in this edition of Sounds of the Game. Utah Tech and Southern Utah. This little brotherly battle for the opening round of WAC Vegas. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's not the Sounds of the Game from Seattle. This is a special Sounds of the Game, a compilation of both games against Southern Utah. So let's try it again. Utah Tech and Southern Utah. This little brotherly battle for the opening round of WAC Vegas. And we are underway. We're off and running in this rivalry game. Yes, sir! The freshman from France, Madiba Owana. Tipped by Owana. He's got a freebie to hoop heaven. Hammered up on the fast break. Here we go. Owana.
That's a high percentage shot right there.
Right for the rebound. Noah comes away with it. Trailblazers have a 3-on-1. Noah all the way to the rim. Put it up and in. Noah Gonzalez. Gonzalez got it. Step back 3 right down the barrel. Yes, sir. Noah G. 3 ball off the bat. Noah G. Good. And the foul. Oh my goodness. How did that go in beyond Riley? Riley right down Main Street. Beaker left open 3. Kaboom! Beaker right down the chute for 3. What a pass, two-hander. Beaker, Aribi. Yes, sir. Dallin Grant off the bench with a triple. Tennessee Rainwater drives inside, hammer dunk. Oh, Tennessee Rainwater.
I gotta feel good for a game like this, man.
Comes down to Tuesday. Get an opportunity to still punch a ticket to WAC Vegas.
So both games were competitive, and expect the same thing here today. And a big shout out to our Utah Tech student intern, Christian Pierce, for shooting the video and editing our sounds of the game this year. So nice job, Christian. Another aspect here of Trailblazer Sports Vision, our students get real-life experience, and they get real jobs out of it after they graduate. So
sounds like active learning, active life to me.
All right, so what do you expect here tonight between these two?
I think both teams are going to come out a little tight. I really think that the adrenaline is up. There's a lot at stake. I think both of these teams are amped up, ready to go. I think they're going to come out a little tight. One of these teams is going to settle in. Whatever does that first is going to force that other team to respond, and how they're going to respond to that pressure, maybe a little bit of a deficit, but I see an evenly contested matchup all throughout.
The winner of this game will go on to Las Vegas tomorrow and take on the number 1 seed Utah Valley. That game will be played 7 o'clock Utah time. This is the 11th meeting between these two rivals. Southern Utah has a 7-3 lead, and they got their first win in 4 tries on this floor just a couple of weeks ago.
What a great game, right? I mean, they kind of set the tone. Great team coming into March Madness. They've got an opportunity, a chance to punch their ticket.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, final word from head coach John Judkins. Opening round of the WAC tournament coming up. D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of Southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a timeout from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of L.A. or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage. Back here in Burns Arena, getting ready for the tip-off, the opening round of the Western Athletic Conference, Utah Tech and Southern Utah. Rod Zundel and Mike Olson back here for Trailblazer tip-off. Time now for the final word with head coach John Judkins. And to set that up, Mike, this is a WAC tournament game. Even though it's on Utah Tech's home floor, not a home game. Judkins and his staff, they've been kicked out of the arena. They could only come into this arena yesterday and today in their scheduled practice times. They're on the visiting team's bench. So they're trying to make it as much as a WAC tournament neutral side as possible.
Yeah, you talk about attention to detail and coaches. Coach Judkins, I've never seen him in this arena coach a game without wearing a suit. It's a visiting game, and he's casual. He's got his warm-up suit on as he would on a road trip. So they're treating this just like a road game.
And so with that in mind, we get the final word from head coach John Judkins.
Coach, even though you're playing in your own arena, it's not really a true home game. How the preparation's been going since you've been kicked out of your offices and arena?
Yeah, the only thing that's about being home is our guys can sleep in their own bed, which is great. We'll take that. But they're trying to make this a WAC tournament, which is totally understandable. Will be different locker rooms, different benches, different wearing dark uniforms at home. I mean, all the different things. But we're just excited to be here. Last year they didn't do this. They didn't have all teams in the WAC go to the tournament. And that's what these kids want. They come to school, to college, to play in the big dance or to a tournament. So I was really happy that the WAC decided to do this. But they definitely don't make this a home court advantage. Even the tickets, I mean, it's all the WAC's in charge of all the tickets, so our students won't be here unless they go buy a ticket. Yeah. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a different thing and for us to go. But I like our chances. I like where we're at, and we just got to take care of it one day at a time. And tonight's got to be the night.
What's your message to this team today?
Well, we've been showing them a lot of stuff. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago, it's been a while back with UConn. You know, they won 4 straight to win their tournament, and then they go to the NCAA tournament and win the tournament there too. So our goal is, hey, you know, from day one we said, hey, you know what, for us to go to the NCAA tournament, what do we have to do? We have to win our conference tournament. So it's time to shut up and go get it done. And so I think our guys, I mean, this year's been a crazy year of wins and losses, but our team has been fighting and fighting and fighting. They haven't quit on it. They've been going, and so I'm really excited to see what's going to happen.
Are you going to try to do anything differently, or just try to do it better?
Obviously better, but there's something. You play a team twice. There's some things that you see, you know, after the second game. And in the first game they did stuff, and the second game they did a little bit different, and now they're probably going to be doing a little bit different. So we have to adjust to those. And then we have some things that we saw on tape that, hey, we can hurt them with this or this. And so we'll try. Everybody's got to try something a little bit different. But really, they know us. We know them. It's going to be the team that wins is going to be the tougher team, the team that comes out and is more physical, it's stronger, bigger, rebounding. We got hurt on the boards last time, so those are things that we're really focusing on.
So at least Cinderella's been invited to a dance,
That's
right?
it. Let's go get it done. No, it's again, these guys are excited. They're excited for this, and they should be. It's just this is what you play for.
All right, back here in Burns Arena, getting ready for tip-off, opening round of the Western Athletic Conference Tournament. This is the 8th and 9th game. The winner of this one will head to Vegas to take on the number 1 seed Utah Valley tomorrow at 7 o'clock Utah time. We'll take a break. Back to final thoughts before tip-off after this.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition-free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
Back here in Burns Arena as we get ready for tip-off of the opening round of the Western Athletic Conference Tournament. The 8th and 9th seed, Utah Tech, the 9th seed, Southern Utah, the 8th seed. Third meeting between these two. Southern Utah getting the first two. And now it's the Trailblazers' time to get one here. And this is the one that counts because you win here. You start that March Madness magic, right?
Right.
So let's go to our Ever Bowl keys to the game. First for Utah Tech.
Definitely get off to a good start. They've really got to punch first, come out, and part of that is taking care of the ball. Second key there is making sure that they limit the turnovers, value every possession, and then finally, they've been out-rebounded both contests. They have to out-rebound the T-Birds.
T-Birds have been out-rebounded in both the previous meetings by 4 at home and by 6 in Cedar City. Another key to the game, I think, is Noah Gonzalez. He was one off his career high with 24 points when they played Southern Utah here at home. But 3-pointers for Noah, 5 for 14 in those two games. He'd like to get that up around, if he's going to, I think he's got to shoot 20. 8, 9, 10 3-pointers today and hit 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's got to be early, right? If he can come out early and get that confidence going, It's all going to come down to the screening and the execution of the offense. If they're setting good screens, they're going to run plays for Noah. He's going to get opportunities. Early in the game, he's got to knock those down. His confidence will go through the roof.
In the last 3 meetings between these two, it's been decided by a total of 11 points. 2 2-point games, and then the 7-point loss here at home just a couple of weeks ago. All right, so Trailblazers and Southern Utah for the third time. Like we mentioned before, they met one other time in tournament play. That was 2 years ago. In March of 2023, Cam Gooden for Utah Tech. Remember him? Yeah, he's playing professional ball right now overseas, and he's doing very well. He had 35 points in that game. Trailblazers had a shot at the end, but couldn't get it done. They lost by 1, and that was 96-95. I don't think we're going to get to that point tonight. Both teams average about 70 points, but Utah Tech gives up 76, Southern Utah 74. So they are prone to giving up a lot of points. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I think if it gets into a back and forth scoring matchup, I think in this building it would favor Utah Tech.
Southern Utah will be out without one of the services of one of their main guys, Hersey Miller. He will not play, and he's a 6'3 senior out of Los Angeles, a Louisville transfer, and he played 29 games 2 years ago at Louisville. Haven't been given a definitive answer why, injury, or he just decided to leave the team. Don't know why, but he's not here tonight. So, of course, the Trailblazers have played against teams without their stars.
Yeah.
And they haven't got it done. So we're about ready to get started. You can listen to this game here on the Fan Sports Radio and also watch it on ESPN+. Opening round of the Western Athletic Conference, Utah Tech, Southern Utah. Tip-off coming